It's 2018 and
Happy
we
New
still
Year.
don't have music.
I didn't know you were going for music. I stepped right on that.
I was just like, as soon as you hit record, I was like, oh shit, we still don't have music. It's
One
a new
day.
year. New year, new us.
If nothing else this year, our New Year's resolution is to get music, which should be accomplishable, ideally, like something we could do in a night.
Yeah. But
if
also,
it takes 365 nights, that's what's going to happen.
as long as it's before 2019, we're good.
Oh boy.
How was your New Year?
Fine.
Yeah?
Fine. I'm a boring, quiet person. We didn't do anything. One of us was sick, so we didn't do anything on that night. And then we spent New Year's Day and pretended it was New Year's Eve.
That's nice.
Yeah.
That's good.
We saw a movie. We went and played arcade games. We got dinner. That was it.
That's
you?
great. I stayed home and watched Netflix.
Mm-hmm.
I'm also a very boring person.
Was that the Black Mirror marathon day?
It was.
There
It was
you
a
go.
very weird way to ring in the new year. I
Yep.
was like, everything is hopeless.
Everything is garbage. Welcome to the next year.
Yeah.
Where the lesson from 2017 is anything, is that the next year is just continuation of the previous year.
It's true.
Welcome to How to Not, a very positive show about how great everything is. My name is Rob Moden.
And I'm Caitlin Alexander.
And this is a show where we read WikiHow articles that tell you how to live normal human everyday lives by doing normal human regular things with instructions that are simple and easy to understand and also educational and not weird in any way whatsoever.
Yeah.
I think I covered it.
You did. Yeah.
Including today's article.
Which is how to talk to your girlfriend on the phone.
Great.
Something I struggle with.
Now,
'cause,
do we know when this article was written?
it doesn't say. It does say that there are 52 co-authors, and it was updated 11 days ago.
So as of 11 days ago, some people still do want to use the phone.
What is the phone other than for texting?
What is the phone except a voice text?
What is the
A
phone
series
except
of voice
a
texts.
voice box that you just yell into?
What on this tangent? Why does Skype exist? Why do you need that?
Is it like to see people? Is that like the advantage of Skype that you can like see people while you talk to them? Because that adds more anxiety for me.
I'm
for
going to
some
theorize that there are some people out there
Yeah.
that supposedly
Yeah.
don't feel anxiety about having to come up with a response in the moment and talk in the moment. Like,
Sounds fake news to me.
for instance, doing this podcast.
Yeah.
Huge amount of anxiety every time I have to open my mouth.
Oh
'cause I'm
yeah,
like-
we wring our hands constantly here.
so this is kind of like a phone call that you, the listener, can hear.
Except we can edit it.
Except we can edit it. That's the downside of phone calls.
Yeah.
You can't edit a text either, but you can think about it for 10 minutes before sending it in. So there's pros and cons to everything except phone calls.
It's
all,
true.
All con.
Phone calls are the worst, and my girlfriend loves them.
Really?
It's a real thing I had to learn when we started dating was that she'd just call for fun, which is a thing I didn't know people did.
A real thing I had to learn was to stop calling on my way back home. I would usually call because we work a little later than my girlfriend works, and so I would call and say like, I'm on the way home. Do you want me to pick up anything? And it apparently just became an annoyance.
Oh no!
I'm like, oh, I thought I was being helpful. No, you're just bugging me. I'm at home. I'm trying to decompress. Stop it.
It's like, stop talking to me.
Pretty much.
That's great.
So maybe by the end of this article, I will know how to interact with my own girlfriend.
Same.
Okay.
So, the description for this article. Quality conversation is crucial for relationship success. Even in this day and age of texting and social media, 87% of teens still talk to their significant other over the phone. Fake news. The extra effort of a phone call can show a girl that you really are interested and make her feel wanted. Whether you are calling your long-term girlfriend or a cutie you just met, use these phone tips for conversations that will make her swoon. Ron, I'm gonna just call it out as it is. The 87% of teens that still talk to their significant other on the phone statistic, fake news. There's no way.
Do you think
Unless it skipped our generation. And like our generation is highly anxious about phone calls, and for some reason the younger generation is like, hell yeah, I'm gonna speak to people on the phone, and that's gonna be totally cool. Because I avoid it even at work.
I was waiting to see what slang you were going to use when impersonating T. It's like, hell yeah, totally cool.
Hell yeah was what I got.
Look, I have to work with younger people a lot, and I've learned that even calling something cool is not really in it anymore.
Unhip.
Yeah, so there's lit.
It's lit af.
Is lit fam.
Lit fam.
So you call up your girlfriend, and
you're
you're
like
hey fam, but not my real fam, because you're like my boo. we're part of that lit 87% that does all the I almost said cool stuff.
You
no,
almost
damn
did.
it. It's so hard.
It is hard to be a teen.
Us millennials are the worst.
The millennials.
What's after millennial?
Hopelessness.
Sure. The hopeless generation?
The hopeless generation.
I mean, I'm sure that's how they feel. So I guess just for teens,
yeah.
it has graduated to it's a special person that you would talk to on the phone.
I mean, that's fair. I really don't talk to anyone on the phone but my girlfriend and my mom.
Who do I talk to on the phone? My cable provider. Because their live chat function was useless on their website.
Yeah.
Otherwise, I would have just used that to text them.
Exactly.
I stopped with my girlfriend because she said, stop doing that. And yeah, I guess my parents. So yeah, the three most important people in my life, including the Rogers technician.
Yeah. So we're going to see what you did wrong in calling your girlfriend.
Good. I need to learn.
That's what we're going to do.
Mm-hmm.
Okay. 1, choosing a time and place to call. Work around her schedule. Your first mistake. Arrange a time to chat over text or wait to call until you think she will be free. Don't inconvenience her or make her choose between you and her friends or family. Call after drama club, soccer practice, her shift at the coffee shop, or family dinner. Text her for a few hours before you want to talk. Hey, will you be free tonight to chat? Or can I call you at 7? Be flexible and work out a mutually convenient time.
So this was actually what I got wrong. I didn't realize that like in the little space after work, she needs to decompress. To be fair, I want to be clear.
Yeah.
This was I've been doing this essentially for like 2 years, and so
oh wow,
I think
that's a commitment.
she put up with it, and I learned after 2 years like, oh, that's not something she actually enjoys.
You were like, I'm being sweet.
Do you want me to pick up anything from the store or something? No, she was just
I'd
like,
like you to pick up the phone and put it down.
Step 1, pick up that phone. Step 2, put that phone down. Step 3, step away.
Exactly.
So yeah, I should
Yeah.
contact my girlfriend.
Yeah.
Ask her for her schedule, for her Google Cal. Link me to her Google Cal.
Can you link me on your Google Cal?
I'll pencil it in. I will send you the invite.
That seems weird to me. Like scheduling a call, for some reason in my mind, calls should be spontaneous. Shouldn't they?
Well, I think something we need to get across is actually, as much as we shouldn't talk about the images so much.
No.
This image does set a context that I think you and I are working in.
Yeah.
Where the boy in this photo is looking at a whole month-long calendar.
Also,
and pointing out dates that may or may not work versus the text that actually says like, hey, do you want to talk tonight in a few hours?
Yeah.
Those are different contexts entirely.
For sure.
We were thinking in 3 days I have an opening between 4 and 5 p.m., but do not call at 4:40 because I will have to step out for a moment.
Exactly.
Mm-hmm.
This is also my favorite part of this article. It's the only article I've ever seen that offers little green boxes that give you do's and don'ts for every step. This one, if she's busy, don't get irritated or sullen. Do say, how about tomorrow night? Or good luck on your midterm. Talk this weekend? Did you get irritated or sullen, Rob?
No, I think I was shocked. I think I was just like, oh no, I've been doing something not horribly wrong, but apparently I've just been misreading this entire situation for 2 years.
My girlfriend likes to do this thing where she'll call me while she's working and then just hang up the second anybody notices she's on the phone. So
with no goodbye at all.
With no goodbye. So I'll just get like mid-speak, just ringtone. And I'm like, cool, that was great conversation.
Are you sure your girlfriend isn't a spy of some kind?
No, I'm not, actually.
Step 2.
Step 2. Call from a quiet, private place. Girls will be more open and honest with you if they know no one can overhear your conversation. Don't call when you're hanging out with other people, and don't put her on speakerphone without her permission.
Just general
That's like
advice.
A general goodness.
If you need to talk to anyone privately, go into a private place.
Yeah.
This shouldn't have to be spelled out for you.
But apparently, it was very important.
I guess something I did wrong with my girlfriend was that
you were in a party with speakerphone. Always.
I was in the Shoppers Drug Mart and I was putting her on speakerphone. And I was like, if anyone here wants to help brainstorm what I should take home, please feel free. And there was a very pushy employee who was trying to
trying to sell you Fritos.
Those like Life brand potato chips.
The worst.
The Life brand. Shoppers Drug Mart, get your shit together.
My God.
Now that they're merging with President's Choice, at least they'll have like a decent selection of something or other.
I just realized anybody who's not Canadian is thinking, what the hell is Shoppers Drug Mart?
Oh yeah, we've seen our audience statistics. We probably shouldn't be mentioning all these Canadian things, right?
Shoppers Drug Mart is not a drugstore. It is like kind of a drugstore, but also sells.
It's a CVS in the United States.
Yeah, it's a CVS.
Yeah, for our dozen friends in Canada who listen to this podcast and nobody else, you didn't have to know that explanation.
Now you know. Okay, number 3. Give her your undivided attention. She's giving you the gift of her time, and you should do the same. Most young people believe that multitasking takes away from conversation. Let her know that her conversation is the most important thing in the world. Don't text, chat online, watch TV, or talk to other people while you're talking with your girlfriend.
I don't believe in this.
I don't believe in that at all.
No.
I think the more you can get done while you're talking, the better it is.
Again, this photo sets up context where the crime of this man has committed that has gotten him a giant crossed out circle red Ghostbusters sign over him is that he is both talking to his girlfriend on the phone
and checking the time
and checking his watch. No, mister.
No.
Don't.
She can sense it. You know them girlfriends, they have sensors.
Did I just hear you checking your watch? Excuse me.
You just asked me what time you would be home. I was checking my watch to see what time I would be home.
I was expecting you to just look at the sun, and figure it out. Well, even that would be looking at something, wouldn't it?
Yeah, that's too much. Part 2 is making small talk, just in case you needed an entire section on how to make small talk.
So we moved on from how to talk to your girlfriend on the phone or how to arrange it to how to have any conversation ever.
Greet her cheerfully. Emotions are contagious. If you sound friendly and eager to talk, she will likely respond in the same way. When she answers the phone, greet her in a way that opens up the conversation and tells her you want to listen. Use words that are appropriate for how close you are. Hey, how's my girl doing? Hi, beautiful. How is your day? I've been looking forward to hearing your voice all day. What have you been up to?
So at this point, you're on your elliptical. You're out of breath.
You can't breathe. You've scheduled this time.
I'm sorry that I had to schedule it for my gym time, but just your schedule didn't leave many openings.
You're just so
beautiful. I'm going over a hill. How was your day? Tell me about your day.
Maybe this is why.
My girlfriend.
Yeah. You were
doesn't want to
walking
talk to
home
me
and
anymore.
you were just like, so what do you want for dinner?
I don't know if I mentioned that she also just stopped talking to me at all that day.
You just have like a completely wordless relationship.
I guess you could call it a breakup in retrospect. looking back at it, I guess.
Oh my
God.
Amazing.
Next up, leave a sweet voicemail.
If she doesn't answer and your call goes to voicemail, leave her a short and cute message. She will appreciate that you were thinking of her and enjoy hearing your voice. Okay, before we move on for the rest of this one, I'm just going to say whenever I see a voicemail from my girlfriend, I assume either A, I've done something wrong and it's like bad, or it's like bad things has happened, and then I'm like freaking out waiting to listen to this voicemail. I don't recommend this step.
Now, is this you admitting that you think your girlfriend leaving a message like some of these examples here going, I love you and I miss you? You think that's a bad thing. I think that's what you just admitted.
I think that gives me anxiety. I see girlfriend voicemail and I go, has she died? Did she get in an accident? Why did she have to leave me a voicemail? What was so important she couldn't text me it? What is going on? And then I listen and it's, hi, I love you, I miss you, have a good day. And I'm like, aw, don't ever call me and leave a voicemail again.
So to go back to your first example on that list, in your mind, she might have died and then left a voicemail from the grave.
I didn't say my logic made sense, Rob.
It's just what pops into your mind.
It's what pops into my mind.
So some of these examples, if you have been dating a while, you can just say, just calling to tell you I love you. Wait, hold on.
Wait.
How long? How long have you been dating?
Yeah, how long have you been dating?
If you've been dating for a while, 3, 4 weeks, 5 weeks, just call, say I love you, and then never bring it up to their face.
Also, this kind of is a little bit too general to be like, if she doesn't answer and your call goes to voicemail, leave her a short and cute message. Always? Do you always leave a message?
Because how many times do you call back? Do you have to leave a message every time you call back?
Every time you call and it goes to voicemail, do you have to say something?
This weekend, there was a bit of me and my girlfriend miscommunicating. We got back together after the breakup. But I was in a grocery store and I was picking up dinner, so I actually
Yeah.
did have to get her choice on what she wanted of like the to-go stuff they
Yeah.
had. And I ended up having to call, like, I called like 3 times in like
Yeah.
15 minutes or so. So every time, I guess, I had to leave a cute voicemail.
You did.
Otherwise, I'm just a garbage boyfriend or something. Yeah, is that, so hold on,
Yeah.
could that be a test?
What do you mean?
So, let's say you
Yes.
call your girlfriend.
Yes.
Call your girlfriend.
That's a good song.
It's been in my head since it was mentioned earlier in this episode. So you call your girlfriend, you say I love you for the first time.
Yeah.
They don't bring it up.
Oh,
Is it that they found it too awkward, or did they never listen to your voicemail?
holy shit.
Yeah.
That's an important way to test communication skills. Is she actually listening?
So this is what WikiHow says. The first time you ever say I love you to your significant other, leave it in a voicemail. If they don't say anything, either they find it too awkward,
Yeah.
break up with them,
Yeah.
or they didn't listen to your voicemail.
Break up with them.
Exactly.
Test.
WikiHow is a great font of information in life.
WikiHow brings people together and is not at all destroys relationships.
And then, yeah, it brings them together and then splits them back apart in a rough, horrible way.
Amazing. So the next step to small talk is warm up with casual conversation. People are social animals and are hardwired to crave small talk with strangers. Disagree. Small talk creates a sense of connection as people get to know one another. Even superficial conversation can be meaningful in new relationships. Stick to easy topics that will put her at ease. Share a story from your day. Ask her about her favorite sports team. Talk about events at your school. School. Wow.
Skill.
Discuss a TV show or movie you have both seen.
If the conversation gets boring, don't interrupt or abruptly end the call. Don't hit. So,
Can you imagine?
what do you have for lunch? That was my attempt to do a hung up
The hang up
dial
noise,
tone,
yeah.
I guess.
Could you
Let's move
imagine?
on.
Could you imagine you're just like, your girlfriend's like, oh, you're boring now, and just hangs up on you every time you're boring.
Do ask questions that lead to an interesting topic. Now, so in the scenario that WikiHow has painted for us,
Yes. This
This-
beautiful picture.
this life painting
Yes.
that is created, you've already said, I love you.
Yeah.
What's your,
assuming she
what's your
said
favorite
it
sports
back.
team?
At this point.
Okay, either way, apparently you're supposed to have conversations. What's your favorite sports team?
Sports?
Please share a story from your day. If you can make it 50 words, and you will be marked on your.
You will
Like,
be marked on your answer.
Two things pop out to me. One is that if you're still at the real small talk, like,
Yeah.
so do you like sports?
Then you probably shouldn't be saying I love you.
Two, just the very formal way that it presents these example topics that will put her at ease.
It will put her brain at ease.
Caitlin, share a story from your day. You actually,
I actually just choked.
your head kind of like twitched a
My
little
nervous
bit.
system shut down.
And
I
coughed.
can't deal with that kind of thing. This is my favorite part. Compliment her. Let her know you enjoy her conversation and her company without coming on too strong. Say things that will encourage her to open up to you. You tell the best stories. That's hilarious. I'm dying to hear what's happen next. You are so easy to talk to. This just in. If anybody on the phone says that to you, they're reading from a WikiHow article.
Or a script. Hey, Caitlin.
Yeah.
Caitlin, tell me a story from your day.
I went to work.
You tell the best stories. I can't wait to hear what happened next.
Okay.
I can't wait to hear what happened next.
Jesus Christ.
I can't wait to hear what happened next. This is hilarious.
Sorry.
I'm dying to hear what happened
Best
next.
part is the green box underneath this says don't repeat the same generic compliments every conversation.
I think I've been changing my wording slightly every time.
Just
Please tell
slightly.
me what happened next.
I am dying to know what happened next.
You are so easy to talk to. Dude, say I love how excited you get talking about
That's
that.
kind of a weird phrase.
sounds sexual
Yeah,
a little
I love
bit.
how excited you get talking about work. What?
Tell me about your day. Well, I don't know. I was putting in these reports. I love how excited you sound when you talk about a report.
I'd be like, okay, goodbye.
Mm-hmm.
Okay.
We've already fucked up this next part.
Oh, yeah. Keeping the conversation going. Let the conversation develop naturally. How can you let it develop naturally if you've been using conversation starters. But okay. If you two have chemistry, small talk will flow into deeper conversation. Allow yourself to shift from casual banter to more personal subjects. Take advantage of openings that allow you to get to know each other better. I take guitar lessons too. Why did you pick guitar over all the other instruments in the world? Who wrote this?
Has this person ever talked to another person, let alone? You get your license in 3 months? Where would you go if you had a car?
Oh my god, school break is only 2 weeks away. Where are you going for the holidays? Okay, I think we have to move on from
I
that
enjoy
one.
chicken and potatoes for dinner. What would be your last meal? Sofas are really comfortable to me. Rank your favorite chairs.
That's a great conversation.
Keep the conversation going. You got to ask them to do lists.
Just lists.
Ask them to consider every instrument in the world and whether or not they are compatible with that instrument.
Next step, be emotionally open. She will only be as honest and revealing as you are. Most people don't express their true feelings because they fear rejection, not because they aren't interested. If you tell her how much she means to you, she will feel safe to tell you the same. Every time I see you, my world lights up. You are the most beautiful girl in the city. I feel like you understand me better than anyone else.
Is this article actually a instruction guide for, those new robots that sound semi-human when they call you about, and they're like, ha ha ha, I'm not a robot.
I'm not a robot. Do you want mortgage?
Every time I see you, my world lights up. This is hilarious. I can't wait to hear what happened next.
You're not wrong, actually.
But also, those robots are on ellipticals and they're breathing very hard, and it's a little disturbing.
It's an experience.
Ha ha ha! I cannot wait to hear what happened next.
It's Siri, but on an elliptical.
This is hilarious. Please tell me what happened next. Please share your human experience.
Did you just say human?
Ha ha ha! What are you talking about? I'm not. Ha ha ha! This is hilarious.
You're doing a very crazy good impression of that kind of robot.
I feel like you understand me better than anyone else.
That's just great. 3 is ask open-ended questions. So instead of being like, I bet you, or you must have, just be like, how, why, what?
Mm-hmm.
That's it.
Pretty much. Don't start the conversation with questions that she will likely answer with just yes or no.
That's makes sense.
At some point, are you going to be able to talk about yourself?
No.
Which I'm saying in a very selfish way. I only want to talk about myself.
want to talk about me, to be honest.
But all these ones are just like, please tell me more details about your story. I don't have any details. Please tell me more details about your story. Yeah, what if the
other person doesn't have details? What are you supposed to do?
The next step is be a good listener. Conversation are two-sided, and listening is as important as speaking.
But nothing.
Don't interrupt or talk over your girlfriend. Never. Do not contribute. Do not contribute.
Everybody knows conversations with your girlfriend are supposed to be one-sided.
No, but this paragraph actually literally starts with conversations are two-sided and listening is as important as speaking.
And then don't interrupt or talk over your girlfriend.
Why do you like In-N-Out milkshakes best? What is this example? What are these?
Who wrote this?
See, the vibe I've been getting is like it's a college entrance essay or on the SAT or something.
Yeah.
And it's like, please tell me more about why you find yourself smart.
And it's like, okay.
Avoid topics that stall conversation. You want to be honest with your girlfriend, but you don't want to offend her or make her feel uncomfortable. Gauge her enthusiasm throughout the conversation. If she becomes quiet or unsure and says, I don't know, maybe, I guess a lot, steer the conversation to more enjoyable territory. Don't let her stop talking. Do not give her
If she stops talking, you have failed.
If this conversation goes below 55 miles per hour, you die.
Your phone explodes. I don't know if you know this, but there's a function on everyone's phone. If you talk over your girlfriend or she does not talk fast enough, your phone will literally explode.
Well, it's a new feature that they offer, the cell providers. They want you to effectively use your data. So
they're like, your minutes are your minutes. You got to use them wisely.
All this silent time, you're better off just not having a phone.
And you're like, oh, okay.
Mm-hmm.
This It freaks me out that this is the last step of keeping your conversation going.
So you're having small talk.
Yeah.
You're talking about, oh, you like sports? Sports are cool, I guess. What next to talk about in this conversation?
Make plans about your future.
Oh no.
Making plans together, whether for a night out or for a lifetime, creates closeness in a couple. Discuss where you would live and travel if you could go anywhere, what kind of dog you want, or what your dream house looks like. Have fun and use your imagination. Keep the conversation light and flirty. You don't need to come up with a roadmap for your lives. Tell your girlfriend how much you look forward to your adventures together. If my girlfriend started doing that on the phone, I would freak out.
So to circle back to my whole, like, the reason I tend to use the phone is that there is some sort of, not like urgency, or I guess if there was an emergency, I would use the phone. But even just like, okay, I'm literally walking home and I'm passing by a store in a little bit. Do you want me to pick up anything? Versus a text that they might see like 10 minutes too late.
Yeah.
This is
future planning.
Well, I guess in a way this could be the most urgent conversation that you could possibly have. But in another way, you have literally your entire lives to not talk about this.
It's so true.
So if I'm calling you and I'm saying, now, first of all, what are your plans on Thursday? Because I do want to call you again.
Yes.
And second of all, what are your plans 10 years on a Thursday from now? Because I want to spend the rest of my life with you. I love you so much. Ha ha ha. You are hilarious. I can't wait to see what happened next in our lives. Don't start talking about marriage or moving in together before the topic has come up in person. Do talk about your future in a playful way.
I don't know about you, but I'm one of those people, if you bring up the future in any sort of capacity, especially in a relationship, I freak out. Like,
but in any capacity.
In any capacity.
So if I just mention the year 2019, you just pull,
I do not like it.
Getting emotional.
I don't like it.
Because you got all of 2018, but even if I say like March 2018,
no,
too far away.
No, because I don't know what I'm doing in March. I don't know what I'm doing tomorrow.
You don't know if you're alive anymore.
I don't know if I'm alive right now.
This could all be a Matrix type situation.
I'm just in the void.
Mm-hmm. This could be a Black Mirror USS Callister's
2018. Type. Welcome to the void.
Spread the joy. Part 4, saying goodbye. So you've had your conversation. You started with sports.
You ended on the future.
Somewhere in the middle, you said "I love you" and
on a
realized that this is a
voicemail. End the conversation before you lose steam. It is always better to say goodbye while you still have things to say to one another. You will look forward to your next conversation. Suggest what you can talk about on your next phone call. This is not what the article has told us to do so far.
So, please fax me your schedule. I am looking forward to potentially talking to you between Friday the 12th on 6 p.m. and 8 p.m. A boyfriend may contact you at this time. Please be home.
I literally can't.
Also, submit a 3-bullet list of topics to potentially talk about your next time.
And leave a review at the end of this call.
Would you rate us 5 stars? Please leave feedback at the following number. We won't send you the actual number. You have to remember and then type it back out again.
1-888-888-888-888.
46925.
What?
So how did you say goodbye?
Tell her you enjoyed talking. Let her know she is special and you appreciate her conversation. She will be more inclined to call you if she knows you want to hear her voice.
So these examples are
creepy.
A little bit.
All of them.
So again, this hypothetical situation.
Yeah.
Just in terms of the amount of relationship you have had with this other
maybe
person.
8 minutes.
But you have said I love you.
You've said I love you in a voicemail.
Mm-hmm.
I look forward to chatting with you soon. Call me anytime.
More of a business thing, I would say. More of a business goodbye.
I'll be thinking of your sweet voice all night.
I'll be thinking of your
sweet
voice.
I hate it so much. Oh, I don't like
Once I get off this elliptical, I'm just full of adrenaline. And your sweet voice in my head. Sweet.
Don't be a stranger.
Crazy.
Yeah,
crazy.
Absolutely.
Absolutely crazy.
This one, for some reason, bugs me the most. I'll text you tomorrow morning. Like, you have to plan when you're going to text next.
That's the point. You don't look, almost understandable, like, hey, we need to coordinate what time we can talk on the phone because a WikiHow article says we have to. But we have to coordinate. Please be aware that I will be texting you a textual greeting in the morning.
And if you do not reply, I will be leaving you several voicemails, all proclaiming my love for you.
Mm-hmm.
And then make her smile when you say goodbye. Say something sweet just before you hang up that you know will make her happy. Share an inside joke. Tease her with a nickname she likes, or compliment her so she blushes.
So let's say this is a long phone call.
This is a very long phone call.
Starts with, I love you.
Yeah.
Or like, hey, thank you for talking to me. I know we originally scheduled between 2:45 and 2:50. I'm glad we could push by 17 minutes.
Yeah.
Moving on. Favorite sports team? And then you keep going. You end with, please don't be a stranger. Let us talk. Here are 3 topics that we'll talk about next time. Also, I will text you. Oh, my time is running up. The band is about to start playing. Don't be a stranger.
You end it with, mwah, good night kiss.
Because that's your big inside joke. And she's just like, I don't know who the fuck this weirdo is.
Who was that?
I just imagine my girlfriend telling me, Rob, we used to have normal conversations. And then it's like almost overnight. Yeah. You seem to have a different conversation style. And I'm like, what are you talking about, baby? There's no problem. Ha ha ha. Your jokes are so good.
Oh my God.
I can't wait to hear what happened next.
Yeah. So, this is a great article if you are an AI learning to speak to customers.
If you are creating the next Russian bot to help destroy U.S. democracy, here are more than a few pointers.
Amazing.
Because if you can make somebody fall in love with you, then they will vote however you want them to vote.
Exactly. Mm-hmm. Isn't that how it works?
Oh, there are a lot of tips here.
There are quite a few tips.
Mm-hmm. I am really interested. Make sure your conversation doesn't get too dull. This isn't a phone call with your grandmother. Oh, Grandma.
Oh, Grandma.
Thank you for forwarding me your schedule so that we may interact in your waning years.
Oh, my God.
Don't lose patience or try to pick fights on the phone. She will run from drama.
True.
So if you are trying to figure out how to continue the conversation, don't be like,
hey, do you want the latest goss on the drums? Was that how children speak on the phone?
Yeah, it's lit, fam. It's lit, fam. Don't try and pick fights. Don't be like, I don't know what to say anymore. You're stupid. Come back. Do a comeback. Respect her family and her culture. Well, that's good overall. I don't know what it's doing in this article.
Yeah. So that was this article. There are no community Q&As. So I'll just ask my favorite. From our very first article. What do you do if you're calling your girlfriend on the phone and then you shit your pants?
So, I mean, doesn't everyone use the phone from the bathroom anyway? I
definitely have. Mm-hmm. Like, you just gotta be quiet enough that the phone doesn't pick it up, and you're fine.
So obviously, you're never going to shit your pants because you're already shitting into a toilet bowl where it's supposed to be.
So
let's say a ridiculous thing comes up where you use your phone outside of the bathroom. Sure. Okay.
What world?
All right. Okay. Maybe in a world where Hillary's president. So let's see. Okay, so you're on the phone, but you're not allowed to divide your attention. We learned that.
You can't shit while you're on the phone because then your attention has gone to your pants.
So are we saying either you shit your pants and you just have to ignore it, or you physically cannot shit your pants because your body is putting 100% of your focus into the phone call?
It's actually impossible to shit your pants
literally impossible
while you're on the phone with your girlfriend.
Hypothetical person who asked this community Q&A question.
You're a fucking idiot.
You're stupid.
How dare you?
You're real dumb.
You're the dumbest person of 2018.
Congratulations. We're pretty sure you're going to hold on to your crown for the next 350 days.
Yes.
Absolutely. No, it's an impossibility.
Yeah.
Because if you had read the article,
you would know
idiot,
that you can't have your attention on anything else.
Your body can't do multitasking.
No.
We were told this. We argued in the time, but now, for the sake of the joke, we are going against what we said earlier.
Exactly.
We're destroying the yes and foundation that we have established and saying, hey, dum-dum.
Hey, dum-dum. That doesn't exist.
So there you go.
Yes.
You can't shit. That's the answer.
That's the answer. And that was that article.
Yep. So we do a thing that if you leave a 5-star review on iTunes or somewhere else that our weird software potty and hosting thing picks up the comment, we don't know where half these come from. Hey, iTunes, iTunes, sometimes we've actually gone reviews through Podium and then they show up like 20 days later on iTunes.
Yeah. Hey, iTunes, can you fix your shit?
Hey, iTunes.
Grow the fuck up.
Perfect. That's exactly what I was going to say. So we'll read your reviews on the podcast, and we've gone at least two since our last episode.
So Chevy Girl 24 said hysterical. Caitlin and Rob keep me entertained commuting to work. I must look crazy laughing, sometimes to tears, and I drive down the road. Thanks, guys.
And I drive down the road, or
I fucked it up.
I like that. What if it's potentially a robot who wrote this? Like, I enjoy laughing while driving, and then I drive down the road. But thank you for your review. That's great.
Strong Gay Arms, which is, by the way, the best username I've ever read, said, Shed the Doy, 2K18.
Yay!
Yes!
Shed the Doy.
I die laughing on my way to work listening to these two. Exactly my brand of humor and my brand of podcast. Weird premise and featuring a queer human. That's me!
Hashtag on brand.
Hashtag on brand. Thank you for that awesome review. I'm glad that we make you laugh.
All right. And so I think that does it for this week. We'll be back next Monday.
If you have any suggestions for articles, you can feel free to tweet them at us at How to Not Show and or leave a 5-star review with the article.
Suggestion in it, yeah. And I believe that's it. So to take us out from the first episode of 2018.
Is this where I leave box? Okay. Shut the door.